Yes, Bete, we are going to start straight lines, and in this chapter, we know some of the things in the previous class we have discussed. One major thing is slope of a line. What is slope of a line? As per the previous class, I have told you slope is the tangent of the angle. Tangent of the angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis. The angle made by this line with the positive direction of x-axis, its tan or tangent is known as the slope of the line. Its tan or tangent is known as the slope of line. If in this line we are taking 2 points, I'm giving them name x1, y1, and another point x2, y2. Now this theta is the slope, and how to calculate this? Just see, I need to calculate tangent of this angle. So this point will be getting the coordinate. We are able to see this line is parallel to y-axis. So x coordinate remains same. It is x2. And this line is parallel to x-axis. So y coordinate will remain same. So it will be y1. Now slope will be perpendicular on base. Perpendicular on base. Hope you are able to see. Perpendicular will be the shift is y2 minus y1. If you are calculating with the distance formula, then also you will be getting this as y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So slope of the line is represented with the symbol m, and m is equals to tangent of the angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis, or it is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. In the previous class, we have discussed about slope of x-axis. Slope of x-axis is 0 and slope of y-axis is 1 upon 0. Slope of x-axis is 0 and slope of y-axis is 1 upon 0. So this also we have seen in the previous class. Now we are going to think about angle between two lines. Angle between two lines. It is the Cartesian plane. We have been given one line like this and another line I'm making this way. So these two lines are given to us. We are going to calculate the angle between them. So angle between them, first angle I'm saying theta 1, second angle is theta 2, and the angle between them is phi. Angle between them is phi. Now this angle is having slope as m2. M1 can also be said as tan theta 1. M2 can also be said as tan theta 2. So now we know one concept. I suppose every one of you remember an external angle is equals to sum of interior opposite angles. An exterior angle is equals to sum of interior opposite angles. See, normally what I am finding, angle between two lines, whatever I have made is acute. If the angle will be obtuse, as I'm showing you over here, see this and this angle is obtuse, then you won't calculate this angle. We will be calculating this angle. That's why what I'm saying you, mod we must put. Mod will make it positive. So now on the next sheet, I'm showing you angle between them is tan phi is equals to M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2. This is the angle between the two lines. Now when angle between two lines we are knowing, then I'm telling you two special cases. Two special cases are, first case is if two lines are parallel. Second case, if two lines are perpendicular. Now if two lines are parallel, in that case, for the parallel lines, angle between them phi will be 0 degree. So tan phi is equals to M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2. So we have got tan phi, we know it is equals to 0. With cross multiply, what I'll get? M1 equals to M2. Try to see this particular concept. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes will be equal. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes will be equal. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes will be equal. And if two lines are perpendicular, now see, two lines are perpendicular, it means phi will be equals to 90 degree. And for 90 degree, tan 90 is equals to M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2. Tan 90 value is 1 upon 0. With cross multiply, what I'll get? 1 plus M1 M2 equals to 0, or it implies M1 into M2 equals to minus 1. Means product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines is minus 1. Products of the slopes of two perpendicular lines is minus 1. These two concepts are very important. You will be using it number of times, as well as this formula is very good. If you want to remember this all, then you must be knowing this particular identity. Angle between two lines is tan phi is equals to M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2. Angle between two lines is M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2. If you are knowing this identity, then only you will be able to do the question. So please take care of this, practice well, revise, then only we will be able to remember. And then the slopes of two parallel lines are equal, and the product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines is minus 1. Products of the slopes of two perpendicular lines is minus 1. So this all you must be able to remember. Now we are going for some more things. Now you will be able to do first exercise completely. See, a very simple question is given. Determine the value of x, find the value of x if the line is passing through the point 2, 5 and x3, and the slope of this line is 2. So I suppose it is very basic question. Slope is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. M is 2, y2 is 3 minus y1 is 5 upon x2 is x minus x1 is 2. With the cross multiply, 2 times x minus 2 is equals to minus 2. 2 to 2 will get cancelled. X minus 2 is equals to minus 1. That will give me x equals to 2 minus 1. The value of x is 1. So we have got the value of x. The question is really a simple and easy question. But still, practice is required. Without practice, you won't be able to do this type of questions. For solving the questions, you need to practice well. So I suppose you will do these questions. Now we are going to the next thing. Some more questions we need to take. Yes, now next question is, this I'm taking on the basis of angle between the two lines. If angle between two lines is pi by 4, angle between two lines is pi by 4, means phi is equals to pi by 4. And the slope of one line is 1 by 2. Slope of one line is 1 by 2. Find the slope of the other line. M2 is equals to question mark. So we are knowing the identity tan phi is equals to M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2 mod. Tan phi means tan pi by 4 is equals to mod M2, that is M, I'm saying it, minus M1 means 1 by 2 upon 1 plus M into 1 by 2. The value of 10 pi by 4 is 1. If we'll remove mod from left side, if we'll remove mod from the left side, so it will be 2m minus 1. I'm taking LCM also. By 2 is equals to 2 plus m by 2 equals to plus minus 1. If we'll remove mod from the left hand side, on the right hand side, we'll get plus minus. Now we need to solve this question with two cases. One is for positive, next is for negative. When we'll be solving for positive, it will be 2m minus 1 is equals to 2 plus m. So it will be m is equals to 3. And for negative, 2m minus 1 is equals to minus 2 plus m. So it will be 3m is equals to minus 1, m is equals to minus 1 by 3. So the slope of another line will be either 3 or minus 1 by 3. The slope of the line which is making angle pi by 4 with the slope of line 1 by 2, such two lines are possible and they will be having slope as 3 and minus 1 by 3. They will be having slope as 3 and minus 1 by 3. See, a question is given to us. If 3 points H0, A, B, 0, K are collinear or they lies on a line, prove that A upon H plus B upon K equals to 1. When the same question was in class 10th, we were doing this question with the area of the triangle. But now when they lie on a line, this indicates that these 2 points will be having whatever slope, same will be the slope of this line, because a line will be having, they are collinear, means lies on a line, and a particular line is having slope same. So their slope will remain same. Now slope is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 b minus 0 upon x2 minus x1, that is a minus h, is equals to, now these two we are taking, so y2 minus y1, that is k minus b upon x2 minus x1, 0 minus a. With the cross multiply, b into minus a is equals to k minus b into a minus h. Minus ab is equals to ka minus k plus bh. Minus ab to minus ab cancel. Kh is equals to ka plus bh. Divide by kh on both the sides. Divide by kh on both the sides. So kh dividing is kh, kh, kh. It will is giving me 1, k to k will get cancelled, a upon h plus b upon k. This only was supposed to be proved in this question. So I suppose we are able to understand this. It is a good question. Must practice. Presently, we are doing very simple and basic questions. If you are not able to understand these questions, then you won't be able to do better ones. In the coming days, we will be getting questions which will be much better and important. So for them, we have to practice now, then only we will be able to do that questions. A thing is given now. This is, consider the following population and year graph. Consider the following population and year graph. Find the slope of the line AB. Find the slope of the line AB. Let me make the graph. This point is A, this point is B. A is with the coordinate 1, 9, 8, 5, 92. B is the point with the coordinates 1, 9, 9, 5, 97. We need to calculate the population in the year 2020. In this year, we are going to calculate the population. So now, first of all, just think that point will be C, for which year is 2020 and population will be Y. So first of all, slope of this line, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, that is y2 is 97 minus y1 is 92 upon x2 is 1995 minus 1985. So it will be 5 upon 10, that is 1 by 2. So slope of this line is 1 by 2. Now same with the slope of the point B and C. I have told you, for a particular line, slope will be same. For a particular line, slope will be same. So it will be 1 by 2. And this will be y minus 97 upon x2 2020 minus 1995 equals to 1 by 2. Now you will be able to calculate the value of y. Now you can easily calculate with the cross multiply the value of y. So it is your homework. Hope you will be able to do these all the questions. Now next. Now this particular exercise you will be able to do very easily. We are going to the next topic. If you are getting any doubt, you can share that particular question with me. I'll solve that in the coming class. Now, there are different forms of lines. We are going to think about these all the lines. Like, first of all, two major situations we are making. First is, this is the Cartesian plane. We have been given a line which is parallel to x-axis once and then y-axis next time. So it is parallel to x-axis. This one is parallel to y-axis. We need to calculate the equation of these two lines. So what will be the equation of these particular two lines? When the line is parallel to x-axis. When the line is parallel to x-axis. We are supposing this is at a distance of a. So on y-axis we are moving a. So it will be y is equals to a because it is on positive side. Or we can write it y minus a equals to 0 is the equation of line which is parallel to x-axis. Equation parallel to x-axis will be y minus a. If we are saying equation of x-axis, this is line parallel to x-axis. What is the equation of x-axis? So equation of x-axis is y equals to 0 because there is no shift in that case from x-axis. When there is no shift means 0 shift, so y equals to 0 will be the equation of x-axis. Y equals to 0 will be the equation of x-axis. Now same ways equation of line parallel to y-axis. Now we are thinking that this shift is b. So on x-axis shift is b, that indicates x equals to b or x minus b equals to 0 is the equation of line which is parallel to y-axis. Equation of line parallel to y-axis, x equals to b. With this, we're able to say equation of y-axis x equals to 0. So these four are the very basic concepts, but are really very important. You must be able to do these questions. You must be able to remember these all the identities. Then only you will be able to do them better. So now every moment we are going for some more identities. We are learning every moment some more identities. Like see, this was one of the identities, slope of the line one condition. Then angle between two lines. This is also a particular formula or identity. Then special cases, parallel lines will be having slope equal and perpendicular lines will be having slope का product as minus 1. Then some of the questions were there, and then again we have come to the formulas that equation of line parallel to x-axis y equals to 0, and equation of line parallel to y-axis x equals to b. X and y, that could be a, b, whatever we can put. And equation of x-axis y equals to 0, and equation of y-axis x equals to 0. So these are the basic things which we must be able to remember. Now one small concept I am giving you, this will be the last concept for the day, and then we'll stop the class. So take care of this thing. This is equation of line passing through a point and slope is given. Equation of line passing through a point and slope is given. In simple words, I could say point slope form. We are going to study point slope form of the line. So point slope form of the line is, this is the Cartesian plane. We are keeping in mind there is any line, its slope is m, because slope is given na, and a point is given to us. I am saying that point as x1 y1. When one point will be given us, that will be x1 y1. If two points are given, then first will be x1 y1 and second will be x2 y2. If one point is given, that will be x1 y1. And always we must remember, this is the most important thing, we must remember that on any line a journal point will be lying, that journal point is xy. On any line there will be a journal point, and this journal point is known as xy. It is always lying on the line. A journal point xy always lies on the line. A journal point xy always lies on the line. So we know that slope m is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus y2 is y minus y1 upon x minus x1. With cross multiply, what we will be getting? Y minus y1 is equals to m times x minus x1. This only is the equation x1 y1 and its slope m is given. In that case, equation will be y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. Y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1 is the equation of line which is passing through a given point. This line is passing through a given point x1 y1, and its slope m is given. In that case, equation of this line will be y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. So must take care of this thing. Now a question on this particular formula. See, we have been given a particular condition. A line is having slope as as 2, and it is passing through the origin, mean x1 y1 is origin means 0 0. So line is having slope as 2 and it is passing through origin, that is 0 0. So equation of this line will be, equation of line passing through a point is y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. Now y minus y1 is 0 equals to 2 times x minus x1 is 0. So y equals to 2x will be the equation of line which is passing through origin and it is having slope as 2. It is having slope as 2 and it is passing through the origin. So I suppose we are able to think on it. Now one question similar to this only. Find the equation of line parallel to y-axis, parallel to y-axis and passing through minus 3, 2. Just keep in mind, parallel to y-axis means slope of y-axis is, we are knowing, and point is given. So slope is given and a point is given. One more question. These two questions will be for the homework and then we will finish the class. Next question is, find the equation of the line passing through minus 4, 3 and with slope 1 by 2. These two questions are for the homework. See, a very simple thing, equations of the lines always we need to calculate in this particular chapter. In different scenarios, they will be going to give us this thing. I'm showing you one line. This line is having equation as 2x plus y equals to 5. A point 2, 1 is on this line. So must think, this is very basic and common thing. If a point lies on the line, if a point lies on the line, if a point lies on the line, then it has to satisfy the equation of line. If any point lies on the line, then it has to satisfy the equation of line, means 2 into x is 2 plus y is 1. So 4 plus 1 equals to 5 is the thing. So this shows that yes, 2, 1 is lying on the line. If any point lies on the line, then it has to satisfy the equation of the line. If any point lies on the line, then it has to satisfy the equation of the line. So with this, we are going to finish today's class. This I thought I must tell you the concept. Now we will meet in the next class with some more concepts. Till the time, bye bye.